Hey everyone, welcome back or to my channel. My name is Jen and thank you so much for pressing on today's video. So we are back with another speed build and this is the biggest build I have ever done in my entire history of building. I don't know why I wanted to do such a big house or took on such a big challenge, but I was just feeling the mood, the vibes, and I wanted to try my hand at it. And I downloaded new custom content. I wanted to try things out a little bit. And here's me just messing around with the windows. The idea behind this house, it was for me to do a modern I wanted to do a farmhouse at first, but it turned out to be more of a cottage mixed within a farmhouse, I think. Or at least that's the vibe that it was giving me. And at first, I was really scared to do this because I didn't want it to look too blocky, but turns out it looked perfect to me. Like I had a lot of room to play around with. I even play tested it and it looked pretty nice and it works pretty well too. So there's that. The only thing about this build is it's not completely base game, so you really can't download this um, lot without having to download the DC that comes with it, or that's supposed to be downloaded, or else this lot would just look stupid to you. But I ended up really enjoying this build. It was really calming and peaceful for me. The only thing I would have to say is for a house this size and this big, I felt like I could have done better with the um I guess layout of it, because I was struggling with the layout, especially with the stairs. And then on top of that, I was struggling with trying to have enough space for a living room, because originally the living room was supposed to be in that little sunroom, which I love building those, by the way. Sunrooms are like amazing to build. But originally the living room was supposed to be in the sunroom, and then I turned it into a dining room, which I thought looked a lot better because I just liked the way it looked. And then this house also comes with a little patch of gardening area, and then some space for your animals, which I love because when I created this house, I wanted it to be modern in the inside, but cottage or farmhouse on the outside, because I wanted Blossom to play with animals, or at least that's the goal. Like I wanted her adopted kids to grow up and be able to um play with animals. So that's why I did what I did. And if I'm being honest, I absolutely like love the way this house turned out. Um, but like I said, it took me like 2 hours, almost 3 hours to build this. Like I spent like almost like a whole day on it, you know? And I usually don't take this long to build, and I'm not a builder, as you've seen or and heard me say multiple times during other videos, that I am not a builder. But I tried my very best with this, and you can see me right here trying to mess around with a little bit of the floor plans. And at first it was really cramped and it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. But then after a while, I kind of like took all that out, and then I added in the staircase, which you see me struggle with that in a little bit here. um I hate the fact that when you put the stairs against a wall near a window, it clips into the window. Like I wish it didn't, but you know, realistically, I guess it kind of does too. And I couldn't move that window that I placed my staircase against. So that was a little depressing. But other than that, I'm not really that mad about it. Like, you know, no one's gonna be looking from that side anyways. Um, but yeah, I also tried to do as minimal CC as possible, but that did not turn out well because I just went crazy. Like I said, I spent my weekend downloading CC. Like my computer is about to explode type of download CC, if that makes any sense. And then you see me messing around with the upstairs. Now, the upstairs part, I was so like, it gave me a headache trying to do this. Like I said, I don't build, so I'm not the greatest when it comes to floor planning. And then you see like the roof just like clipping through the walls, and the only way that the roof would go away is for you to build an actual like room, you know? So then I had to like do like that little loft cutout of the ceiling, and then I ended up wanting more walk room or room to walk. So then I like it was a lot. It was a lot of things that I had to mess around with, but it this comes with learning experience, I guess. So there's that. Also, the upstairs one bedroom and the office turns into two bedrooms and a little mini living room, which I think later on in the series, because this is going to be the house that I do for the Whimsy Stories season 2, I think later on in the series I will be taking out that wall that you'll see in a little bit here. um I will be taking out that wall and just keeping that whole area the living room. But you see here me trying to work on the landscaping, and I had so much fun working on the landscape because I finally got my debug menu to work. All the other builds before, I tried doing debug and it didn't work. Like it none of these cute little like terrain um plants and all this jazz popped up for me. I don't know why it didn't, but it didn't. But now it finally popped up, and I was so happy because I really wanted this build to look nice, and I was so excited for me to like play around with these like plants. And you can see me just throwing everything that I find onto the ground, and I just wanted it to look like this is not like a house in the middle of nowhere. Like I want it to look like this is like a patch of grass, and a house was built around it, and it's very overgrown, it's very cottagey, which I loved that so much. And I love the little like I don't know what those are called, like ivies or like vines coming down from the house. That's like one of the cutest things. Like I love that so much. I wish I could add that so much more onto my um my build. And then the only complaint I have about these like ivy things is I wish they come slanted, because the top of the sunroom's roof, I wanted that to have uh the ivy thingies, but it ended up not having it. I couldn't find a way to put it on there. So, but it's fine, you know, I'm not mad. And then you see the little area for the animals, the barn animals start to form, and I'm super excited because I love playing like cottage living. That's like my favorite pack to play, and I'm super excited to play with this like let's play in corporate farming and raising animals as a part of this, because who doesn't love um like, you know, farming and all that jazz. So I'm super excited for this. I added in pink, like a pop of color on the side of the house, because I noticed it was getting a little dull with just one color. And then the rocks, I've never done any of the rocks, like adding rocks to my build, like these type of rocks. Like I did the little rocks, you know. But yeah, I love the way this place turned out. Even though it looks a little overwhelming at first. Yes, I get it. I understand. It's pretty overwhelming. But I promise you, um, it's my first time with debug, so I went a little crazy. okay, but I promise you that maybe in the next time I can, find a way to tone it down a little bit. And maybe you won't be getting like what is that thing called? Like 5,000 different type of plants to spawn in at the very start. But yeah, the landscaping took me the longest, I believe, because the furnishing didn't take me that long. Actually, you know what? No, I lied. The furnishing took me maybe a little less time than the actual landscaping took me, but the furnishing was difficult too because, well, I'll tell you later when we get towards it. But right here is where I'm trying to find something to basically differentiate the fact that that's gonna be where the garden is. And I wanted to put like a little fence, but I couldn't find a cute fence, and I didn't want to use the Sims fence because I wanted it to be customized. And then I found this cute little fence here that I thought was super cute, but it sucks it doesn't like shorten or curve a certain way, so then I just ended up putting a tree there. This is me, I think, now working on the garden, and the 4 patches is literally like, I feel like I should add more, but I ran out of space. But I added like those like little uh what are those things called? Like the hay bell beds or some ish like that. Just to add a little, decoration wise, because normally when I do builds, like just builds in general, and I do a farm area, I just kind of put the flower pots and then call it a day. But this is like the most in-depth build I have done like ever. So I'm telling you, this thing took forever for me to do. um but I just loved how it all turned out. I enjoyed it. Most likely will not be doing this again anytime soon because it took too much time. Too much time, okay? Way too much time was taken doing this. But yeah, I do wish that we kind of had more like greenery options to choose from, because some of these trees look ugly. I'm telling you this now, okay? Some of these trees does not look cute with the style, but I tried my best. I did what I could with the talent, the very little talent that I have in doing this. But I mean, I had a lot of fun. I had a blast doing the landscape. I love whatever that it looks like purple hydrangeas, but I could be wrong. Whatever it is, that looks amazing. That's beautiful. And then me adding in more landscape towards the back of the house. I wanted to add a pool there, but I don't know how to work the water what is that, the water tool? Yeah, I don't know how to work that. So I ended up not doing that because I didn't want to look stupid. So yeah, I didn't do that in the end, but I did end up loving the way that the animal area turned out, which you'll see in the screenshots later. It's literally so cute. Like, I love it. It's one of my favorite spots. And then you see me here adding the terrain paints, um the custom terrain bricks or whatnot. But now we're going into the real nitty gritty of it all. Actual house interior decorating, my favorite part, well, other than the landscaping. Yeah. So you can see me trying to put wallpapers down. Um and this is before I changed up the floor plan of the upstairs. And I wanted, like, when you first entered, there to be like a whole bunch of shoes, and I end up moving the shoes because the shoes are gonna be, yeah, there you go, on the other side of the door. And then this is just gonna be like a little foyer or foyer or however you pronounce that. I love that because um Blossom has a lot of cats, okay? So they need a little place to hang out, and that's like kind of their place to hang out because we don't really have a living room. But like I said, probably somewhere within the few episodes from now, I'm gonna like demolish the door that you will see, or like the wall that you will see in the upstairs portion later on. I'm gonna demolish that and like kind of make that bigger, so that that way the cats, and when we have friends come over, they're not all like in the foyer. Like there's somewhere to be. And I don't know where I got that sunflower rug, but it's super cute. I ended up deleting the rug anyways, but it was adorable and I loved it. Um, Maybe I will use it for another build, but this build sadly just didn't go with the vibe that I was going for. Although for this, I did add in a lot of cracks on the floor, cracks on the walls, a lot of like mold growing on the walls. Um, and this is when you realize that I am trying to mess around with the color swatches and all that jazz at the kitchen. And let me tell you something, I screwed up really bad because while I was building this house, I forgot who I was building this house for. Like I thought I was going for a full-on cottage core theme until I got to the bedrooms and I realized, oh crap, this is supposed to be a modern cottage core. So I had to go back and change all of the kitchen. I had to go back and change the bathroom, and the foyer. I had to change everything basically, except for the dining room. I don't think I changed that. But yeah, so I was pretty upset. But better finding out that like during that time than finding out after I finished this that, I need to make it a little more modern because it's not like Daisy's living in this house, it's actually Blossom, a new generation. But yeah, um another thing is that I love how the sunroom or dining room came out because when you see the photo that I took of it when the sun is like beaming down, um like on the table and the chairs, it was so beautiful. Like I love it so much, way more than I should have. Okay, so I was enjoying my bass and bougie time, although I did kind of wish um it was a little bigger, but of course if it was bigger then it wouldn't look right, it would just look ginormous, and I didn't want that, to happen. But yeah, and now we're finally moving to the lighting situation, and for the life of me I couldn't find a tall enough chandelier. I don't know why I couldn't, but I couldn't find a tall enough chandelier, so I had to go with that one. It's not really giving, but at this point, I think at that point during the build, I was just like, you know what? I don't care anymore. Just get me out. I'm done. I'm tired. And then here comes the me trying to squeeze in the living room here, which ended up not even working. So then I made this into a laundry room, which you can definitely take this out if you want to. But I personally love the laundry pack. I don't know why I do. I love doing laundry in game, but I hate doing laundry in real life. So I don't know what that says about me. But um I love that little corner. That little corner is super cute. It's like where your clothes and the trash can is. And now we're officially going to the upstairs, I believe, where I changed the layout a little bit, and I add in like that little door, which a wall door, barn door wall, which I'm the one that I'm saying I want to demolish to make that place a little bigger. And then here we are with the bathroom. I love that flooring. I never knew that that came with the werewolf flooring, but wow, like I was amazed when I put that down because I thought that looked so cute. And with the story behind this house, which I haven't even given you the story, I'm sorry. So the story behind this house is I want it to look like after uni, Blossom found this house somewhere, right? On like Sims list or like Craigslist, Sims list, right? Or something. And it's like an old abandoned kind of like home, but it's not that abandoned because she fixed it up a little bit, or maybe like one of the construction people fixed it up a little bit for her. So of course there's still cracks in the walls and there's still like floors are cracked and there's mold growing and all that jazz. But she wanted a nice and quiet life because she is trying to be a teacher and she wanted to move uh to do something a little more quiet. She's not really like a busy um city type of person, so yeah, that's kind of like the story as to why I chose a cottage house instead of like, you know cool, hip, like so in um what is that city theme. Like I wanted it to be like, oh, like, she's grown up around like these type of things, she's not afraid, and it's a little more modern but it's a lot more roomier, I guess, if you want to say that. And then I think now we're going to the upstairs. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, so we are going to the upstairs officially, and the living room, just don't look at it, okay? It was really disappointing for me. I'm sorry. I tried my best with the space that I was given, but during the gameplay, I think I made it a lot better. I did fix up a little bit of it after um I play tested it, so it does look a lot better, I think. I mean, it's still small, but I would definitely like expand it later on, like I said. And then here's the bedroom, and I realized I wanted it to be pink, and then I realized the pink doesn't really match the theme of this house. And then I realized I screwed up on the theme of the house, and then I had to go back and redo most of the house with the color swatches and the items or the furniture to make it look more modernized a little bit, you know. And then of course I added the cracks in the wall, which you'll see here in a little bit. And yeah, like I loved this is Blossom's room that we're working on, by the way. So yeah, I love the way that it turned out. If I'm being honest, I love this room a lot, but I like the girls' room more. And you'll see me start building, start decorating the girls' room, and I don't know why, I just love it so much. Um, I tried to have an office in the room, but that place will be reserved for the cats, like little playhouse or whatever. And then I downloaded this mod that lets you like have a computer on the ground, but then for some reason the seat or the chair wasn't working, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. But nonetheless, you see me coming back down to fix up some of the things, and then I put the bookshelf there, which that will be replaced with the cat stuff. And then we're working on the girls' bedroom, my favorite bedroom, because I love like all the little stuff, the knickknacks that I put in there. It's so cute. Like I'm telling you now, it's super cute. And then you should see it when I played um the fourth episode afterwards. Like it's adorable in there. But of course I'm not gonna spoil anything. You're gonna have to watch it. This video will be going up before that. So sorry. But don't worry, I'm pre-filming. It's what I do best. Yeah. So this side is supposed to be Iris's side of the room. She has like all these stickers and posters on the wall. And then the other side where the moon is where Rosa's bed's gonna be. And then we have like a little more decoration in the hallways, which I think I changed. Yeah, I changed that painting to something else, I think later on. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. I was trying to play test, and I was trying to find a place for the cats. And then I think this is when I went downstairs here, and then I changed up the kitchen, and then the bathroom gets changed a little bit. And I guess really with that, that's all I kind of have to talk to you guys about for now, because my throat hurts and I've been talking for like 22 minutes straight, and I still have another video to film. So I hope you guys like this, and let me know down below what you guys think about this. If you guys want me to post this on the gallery or give you guys the tray files to this house, I am down to do that. I just don't know about the CC thing. Like, I'm not sure if I should put it into a folder and you guys download it from the tray files too. I'm not sure if that's going against anybody's term of usage or whatever. But I love this house. I've never built a house that took this long to build before, and even after, like during gameplay, I still had to fix up some stuff. But I enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it, and I will leave you here. Don't forget to look at the screenshots, the cute little screenshots towards the end of the video. And without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.